So one night, me and a homie got caught slipping by the ops, right? And around this time, we young. So we used to hang in the hood all day. And then when nighttime come, we would catch the bus back home. So it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. And we sitting at the bus stop on Venice. Now around this time, I had to be about 16. So niggas didn't have their own pew-pews back then. And since I was leaving the hood and going home, I would always get a pew-pew to the homie that stayed in the hood overnight. And back then, we used to be beefing with this female that was from the opposite side. And the shit crazy, because I ain't gonna lie, she was bad. The first time we had met her was at the probation office in Santa Monica. Me and my brother up in that motherfucker, and we like on her like, damn, she look good. Who was that? Eventually, we end up talking to her, right? And in the middle of us talking to her, she ended up asking us where we from. Soon as we told her where we was from, she like, what? I'm a whoop-de-whoop K all day on mine. The K meaning unaliver, if you know TikTok shit. And then banged her hood on us. So after that, me and my brother get on her like, fuck whoop-de-whoop. And you know, we going back and forth. That's when she like, all right, for sure, I got somebody for y'all. And hopped on the phone. But we on some shit like, fuck whoever you calling. Call them motherfuckers. So like 20 to 30 minutes after she hop off the phone, two niggas come up into the probation office. A light-skinned nigga with green eyes and a fat dark-skinned nigga. So immediately when they come in, you feel me, they get the woofing and we woofing back. And I ain't gonna lie, they had extras, you know. After the woof session, they like, shit, we gonna be in the front. So the whole time, we low-key thinking it's finna be a gang of motherfuckers outside waiting for us. But at the same time, we like, fuck it. Whatever happened, happened. After that, though, we seen our PO, came outside, and nobody was there. But anyways, that was the first time we ever seen her. But after that, she used to always slide through. Like, it's been times she literally used to walk through the hood. So anyways, me and the homie at the bus stop, and we have no strap. And I remember that whole day, I was walking around with the CD player listening to that Ja Rule. I think it was that Passion by Ja Rule. I was listening to that song all day that day. And at the bus stop, I was still listening to the song. But the song blasting into my ears, right? Because I got the Walkman turned up all the way. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I ain't start believing in God until a few years ago. But once I became aware and I look back on certain situations, especially like this, I'm like, that shit had to be God. And the shit crazy because I had a few situations that was similar to this. So I'm listening to the Walkman on full blast. The homie sitting right next to me at the bus stop. And as I'm bumping the music, out of nowhere, I just heard, hey, 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 or something like that. So when I heard it, I took the headphones off and I looked over at the homie. I'm like, hey, you say something? He looked back at me confused like, shit, I ain't say nothing. What you talking about? So once he told me he didn't say nothing, I brushed it off and put the headphones back in and started listening back to the music. Now I'm bumping the music again and shit in my zone. And out of nowhere, I hear the shit again like, hey, 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 hey. So I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. You feel me? I take the headphones off again and look over the homie like, hey, you say something? He like, nah. I'm like, you didn't hear nothing? He like, nah. So after that, I don't know what told me, but something told me to just kind of like look around. So I stand up and look behind me. When I look behind me, I see some niggas walking up and they wearing hoodies, but they kind of like a distance. I'm not too good at measuring a distance, but I'm assuming they was anywhere between 50 to 100 feet away. So as they walking up, I tap the homie. I'm like, hey, bro, who is them niggas? That's when he stand up and look. He like, oh, shit, I don't know who them niggas is. So at first, I'm thinking it's some niggas that live in the hood. And based on I was thinking that, I was going to let them niggas walk all the way up on us. So the whole time they getting closer, me and the homie focused on them. And the whole time we focused on them, we don't even see old girl walking up. I mean, this girl literally came out of nowhere and was standing directly in front of us. But she had an all red hoodie on and she was looking down, so you couldn't see who was under the hood. All you see is her pick her head up, revealing her face. Soon as I seen her face, I already knew what time it was. She looked me dead in my eyes like, hey, ain't y'all from Wooty Whoop? Soon as she said it, without any warning, I took off running across Venice. I didn't say nothing. My body language wasn't indicating I was finna run. I'm just like, now what I'm guessing they plan was have old girl walk up on us first, get us to start talking shit to her, and then the niggas was gonna come ambush us out the blue. But I guess they didn't know that we seen the niggas. So now we running, you know what I'm saying? Me and a homie, we running down Venice. And when I look back, I can see the niggas on the corner like, fuck whoopty whoops, we gonna get you niggas and all this shit, right? I'm guessing since I had a head start, they like, fuck it, you feel me? We ain't gonna chase them. So now we run all the way down Venice to like the next light, the next major light. And we just waiting there right on Venice. I'm low-key thinking that they gave up. Like they wasn't gonna come around looking for us or something. And I was wrong as fuck. Out of nowhere, I just so happened to look. That's when an all-white Dodge Caravan pull over and you just seen the niggas hopping out that motherfucker like, there they go right there. So when I see them, right, I'm like, oh shit. And I take off running back the same way I came. But when I was running, it was grass right there. And the grass was wet. When I tried to run through the grass, I slipped and end up falling. And the way I fell, my cheek was literally on the sidewalk. Like my face is on the sidewalk like it's a motherfucking pillow or something. I just remember having a ground level view of seeing these niggas running towards me. That's when I'm like, oh shit, and hurried up and jumped back up and continued running. Now this where shit get crazy. When them niggas pulled up in the van, me and the homie split up. I ran towards Pico, then back towards where we came. He ran towards Washington. When I crossed Venice to the other side towards Pico, I run into some more niggas that a nigga beefed with. But I'm thinking they homies. So when I seen them, I ran up to them like, hey man, we getting chased. And when I seen who it was, I could tell they was low-key spooked to see me. I just looked at them niggas like, y'all lucky. And then I started running back towards where we came. Now remind you, these niggas still low-key chasing me. Finally, I get all the way back to where this shit started. But now the bus is there. I see the bus and I'm trying to hurry up and make it before that motherfucker pull off. Why? The bus door just closed when I get to it, right? Just like in a fucking movie or some shit. I'm yelling through the window telling the bus driver like, open the door, somebody chasing me. The bus driver just looked at me and shrugged their shoulders like, oh well, pulled off. Now I'm like, fuck. Only thing left for me to do is run up in the hospital. So boom, I run up in the hospital and it just so happened that one of the security guards that worked there, I knew. So I tell her what happened. She gave a nigga a ride home and I got up out of there. Whole time home, no, I'm low-key spooked though, cause the homie not answering the phone still. I'm like, damn, did they catch that nigga? But he ended up hitting me later on that night like he's straight. Crazy thing is, it's a female like that from every hood in LA. But anyways, y'all like, comment, and follow for more stories. Also, do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube, West LA Success 3.